Okay, here we go. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Roman. Today we're checking out his mom disappeared and they accidentally ate for dinner reacting to true scary animation. Wow, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. So without further ado, here we go.
Hey, I'm Jay from the Cub Scouts. Welcome back to another episode of reacting to these true scary story animations. You guys have wanted me to do this for a while now. I stopped it for a couple months because I felt like I was reacting to everything that was scary. Now there's a whole new library of scary content that we are going to dive into right now. If you guys are cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go. Creepy guys stalked me through TikTok. That's why I don't have a TikTok, because I'm not trying to get those creepy guys on my ass cheeks.
This happened pretty recent.
I like this guy with the deep voice. He always just puts that bass to the bottom of my balls.
We're messing around posting clips on
goodness,
TikTok.
this is crazy.
Then one of my friends started laughing. And I asked her what she was laughing at.
Bitch pie
She told me that
down,
guy
the
behind us
shadow
kept
night.
staring at me. When I turned around, it was some older guy just watching me.
Why would she be laughing about that? She's like, look at that guy with the bucket hat and the shades and the beard that he looks like it hasn't been washed in days. He's so funny watching you like that.
He had black sunglasses, a cap, an old Adidas tracksuit
My
with
man
scuffed up
looking.
shoes, and had a disgusting looking beard. My friends thought it was hilarious, but I found it really weird. Then another one of my friends said, she thinks that guy lives on her street, about a few houses down from her.
Oh, hell no, boy.
She said that he actually follows her on TikTok. At that point, I quickly got my phone out to check if he was following me, and he was. I had to block him because he seemed a bit creepy.
Yeah, hiding
We
behind
went to
trees,
get
spying on little
McDonald's
girls.
before we went home,
Shoot.
and I received a message on TikTok from someone.
They have a menu like that
It
at
was
McDonald's?
that guy who had been following
Why you just
us.
order what you know?
His name was Greg.
Why did you block
And
me?
he wrote,
Oh,
"Why did
he
you block
angry.
me?"
You don't like
It
him
was
when
two
he's angry.
emojis. One was a crying face, and the other one was an angry face.
Uh-oh.
He had actually created another account that day in the shopping center. I blocked that account as well, hoping
He
that
shouldn't
would
have
be
put a
the end of it.
profile picture. Just
I
be
didn't
low
mention
key.
it to my friends
You know?
this time, knowing
Have those
they would
ghost
just laugh.
accounts, whatever they're called, burner accounts.
That night, I was up late and had Netflix on in the background as I was chatting with my friends on Facebook while scrolling through TikTok. I got up to use the bathroom, and when I returned, I had 3 messages from my friends, all saying the same thing. All were things like, "Who's in your room?" and "What's up with your last post?"
What?
I asked them what they were talking about, and they told me to check my TikTok, so I did. It was a clip of my bedroom. It was a clip of someone picking up my phone and recording the inside of my room. At that point, I heard a creaking.
Oh god.
Then I heard a man's voice say,
What in the bucket hat?
"Please don't scream." And turned to see my closet door
My man's got
slightly
the
open.
Adidas
I started
tracksuit
to
with the
scream
bucket
when
hat.
The same guy who had been following us burst out of my closet and tried to cover my mouth.
Holy
Thank God I
crap.
screamed and it was enough for my parents to hear. They came upstairs and my dad tackled the guy.
Ooh,
Damn,
let's go.
Hadouken.
And he was arrested.
Man, my
A
man
cop
looked
just
like
happened to be downstairs?
the
What
stalker
was he doing,
dude.
sleeping in the guest room?
The stalker guy with this hair. He looked like Yujiro Hanma, I
One of my
swear.
friends pointed out,
This hair, dude, this
if I
red
go
hair,
back,
looking not a
look at
brown,
the post on
looking
TikTok.
lighter.
My man just wanted to be in the photos.
darker.
He ain't even trying to be
I
discreet.
think not
Greg is
stalker.
almost
This he
Oh
looked
my
like
dude!
he
Stop!
looked like Yujiro
Stop that!
Hanma.
No, I don't accept
Like,
that.
he just looked
That
like
is
Yujiro
unacceptable.
Hanma.
No way this man bought a lion suit, blew up 3 balloons, and just oh man. Come on. Hey, stop playing with me, man.
Somewhere in the back.
Oh man, they're just doing that for the
I
laughs.
haven't heard what's going to happen. to
That's
Greg yet.
ridiculoso.
I just hope
Ridiculoso.
he won't ever come near us again.
Is he really under the bed? Plot twist, he's actually the bed sheet.
Bruh.
Come on, man. This dude has a costume for everything. Next video of today's episode is called My Mom Disappeared and I Ate Strange Meat. I would say pause on that, but we gotta see what kind of meat he was eating that was so strange.
It all started 3 weeks ago. My mom disappeared. She was at home in the morning, nothing different. She
Let's see
hugged
what
me,
happens.
saying
This is
goodbye,
what
wished me luck with school, and gave me
She
a packed
died,
lunch.
literally.
And when I got home that evening,
Ate the dinner.
she wasn't there. She didn't come back. So we called the police and all of the search was set up. The whole town came together and held a giant search party, lasting through the night, but
Really?
there was no sign of her at all.
I thought that they had to give you at least like 48 hours or
Man, I
72
feel bad
hours
for
before
his
they start
mom.
looking. I've seen a lot of crime shows. Usually, if you're over the age of 18, you can disappear, and that's just that. Like, there's going to be no police investigation, no nothing. But apparently, this kid said his mom disappeared, and I guess they went looking right away. Okay.
He had just completely vanished. The weeks since were hell for both me and my dad. Rumors started spreading
the
through
sound,
town,
but
and
it's
particularly around the
horrifying as
school,
well.
that my mom had been murdered. Dad took things a lot worse than I did. He was a carpenter, so it wasn't unusual behavior for him to disappear into the garage for a long time to work on a
Now
chair
we know
or
what happened.
table or
Oh.
something.
She obviously left him for a guy with a better
Especially
job.
was what he always
God.
did when he was stressed. I figured that's just how he was dealing with the grief. We barely spoke over the next couple weeks. He was locked in there from sunrise to midnight, and we might bump into each other at one point, but he'd just say good night and went to bed.
Good night, son. I'm gonna go
Sure,
jerk
it
off
was
to
a
some
bit
internet
weird.
stuff.
But I understood that he was going through a lot. But the longer he spent in there, the less I was sure he was doing woodwork. There were large bottles of bleach popping up in our bins, and Dad barely took any break. One night, I had waited for him to go to sleep, and I crept down to try to open the door. But it was locked tight, and Dad always had the key.
Oh yeah, it was locked butthole tight.
But today, when I came home from
Snatch
school,
that key,
he
boy.
was in the kitchen.
Ninja that
Freshly
shit.
shaved, showered, had a rested face. He was totally different from what he'd been for the last couple of weeks. He was cooking. My dad used to love grilling, and his steaks were always amazingly delicious.
Oh,
So
no.
it was a nice change since I fed myself only pot noodles and soup for a few weeks. He set down two of the biggest, bloodiest steaks I had ever seen in my life.
God
But
damn.
it looked kind of different. Not bad, but just different.
What are those, thighs?
Dad tucked into
Mom's
his steak
thighs?
straight away, and I did too. It was a bit tough to chew, but the seasoning and flavors tasted just as good as the rest of the steaks were.
Tasted just as good as mom.
We
I
had
mean,
finished
mom's.
pretty soon, and I was feeling full and satisfied. Then Dad said something I can't stop thinking about.
What's up?
I doubt they'll ever find her body. His
There's no way he
voice
said
didn't
that.
sound sad or depressed.
Why would he incriminate
I didn't
himself
say
like that,
anything.
kinda?
Just stared at him. Hearing what he said sent shivers down my spine. Then I thought of the steaks. The late nights in the garage, hundreds of bleach bottles.
You're just
And my dad's weird
overthinking.
behavior.
No,
Did
no,
he
that's
feed
definitely
me
the
her
mom.
body?
That's definitely the mom. That was
Or
a
am I
thick
just
ass steak.
overthinking it?
Damn.
What do I do?
That's mom
That's
beef
the
right there.
mom.
100% woman. Moral of the story: don't eat your mom. Moral of the story: cannibalism is wrong, and if your mother goes missing, become vegan. I'm gonna be honest. The part where the whole town came together, that is heartwarming. No, it's not. That was so corny. That's some after-school special BS. When is part 2? I killed my father and my mom came back. Last video of today's episode is called The Roommate. Let's check
Roommate. Damn.
it out.
Looking for a new roommate is always a daunting task. Even though you interview and take the time to get to know that person, you don't truly find out who they are until you start living with them.
I agree. I've had a
begun
roommate
searching
before,
for a roommate after I decided
but he was
to leave
cool
my
as hell,
current
so,
residency.
I trusted him.
I was contacted
He's
a couple
cool.
of hours
He's
after
cool.
placing an ad on the Facebook Marketplace. The message read,
Hey Chris, I'll be moving out of my current apartment this August and I'm looking to room with someone new, as my roommates are moving to California this year. I'm 27 and I'm currently going to school. When I'm not at school, I enjoy hiking and watching movies. I also apprentice at a taxidermy shop on the days I don't have class. Hope
Wait. She apprentices at a taxidermy shop on the days I don't have class? Red flag.
It's always been a fun hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Have a great day.
And I know people who do taxidermy are going to say something to me in the
Have a great
comments.
day,
I
man.
don't
His
smell it.
reaction after reading the message was to check her profile. She was a medium height, had long, messy blonde hair and green eyes.
Oh, that's hot.
In her profile picture, I saw her standing with a man and a woman shoulder to shoulder.
So?
Each adorned
That's
goofy
not weird.
grins and held up peace signs. Under the photo, the caption read, "Love my roommates." I smiled to myself and decided to send her a message back.
What? Why is that person
The sun
standing out
beat
the
down
window?
on us as we hoisted
She
various
listening on this
objects to the
conversation?
second floor of our new apartment. It took us a couple days to get everything out of the moving trucks and into our new place.
Bitch
But
made.
as soon as we did, a wave of relief washed
Alright,
over
here
our
we go.
sweat-drenched
Alright, you
and
guys, so
sore
guys, join
bodies.
us if you
After a
need to
couple more
champion.
hours of
Guys, where's the
rearranging,
next video?
we
Goodbye.